in 2022. It was Homewood Technical and Glenmuir ruled supreme in the All Island final that was played at Manchester High School. Now we're down to 2023. All Island supremacy looms. And in the under-16 final, it is the team called the Queen School was won this title many times on many occasions, going up against Manchester High. It's the ISSA Schoolgirls All Island under-16 final happening at the National Indoor Sports Centre. As you see on your screen, Manchester High will be battling the Queen School. Two different seasons from two teams who ruled in their respective divisions. The Queen School, they ruled the Urban after winning that final. Oh, it was a supreme battle it was coming through their season. They were the best third-place team and advanced through to the semi-finals, and they made their, their season known. The lineup for the Queen School: Dealza Martin, the goalkeeper; Geraldine Barnes, the goal defense; Shamish Wallace, the wing defender; Latifah Williams, the center; Teshay Freckleton, the wing attack; Michaela Morrison, the goal attack; and Brianna Bailey, the goal shooter. That's for the Queen School, coached by Marvin Anderson, many time winning coach for the Queen School. For Manchester High, the goalkeeper Jayan Thompson, goal defender Alia Morgan, wing defender Rakona Laidlaw, the center Denai Walker, the wing attack Serena Williams, goal attack Brittanique Daly, and the goal shooter Nisa Forbes. The coach is Simone Smith, and her assistant, not on the screen, is Janice Grant. Both have worked together for many years, and Manchester High winning their second title this year, this in the under-16 division. Manchester High a different season from what the Queen School faced, because guess what? Manchester High, they have not lost a match all season long in their division, and also moving through to the knockout stages and then to the final. They are unblemished, and they want to finish that season same way as they began. It's going to be a battle between the Queen School and Manchester High right here at the National Indoor Sports Centre. As it's going to be a battle. Looking at the Manchester team though, Nisa Forbes in the goal shoot position, she moves well in the attacking circle. So too Brittany Daly, both combines well along with their wing attack. Serena Williams, she in terms of the attacking third, moving from central to the attacking third, she is a very good mover, very good passer, and she combines well with Walker, the center for the Manchester team. They have looked extremely good all season. You see the teams being called out by the announcer. And the center coming out, that's Walker. And the wing defender Laidlaw. The goal defender Morgan. And the goalkeeper Thompson. That is Manchester High. Brown and beige, you may call it. And now we await the team of the Queen School. The reserves coming on the court.
From the Queen School.
So they have not called on the coach though.
At goal shooter.
And the Queen School will be named out now. Brianna Bailey, the goal shooter, has looked a competent player all season long. Has actually improved as the season progressed. Morrison, the goal attack. Freckleton, the wing attack who you see running out now. The center is Williams. Hot and cold, you may call her. Sometimes she loses concentration during respective quarters. Wing defender Wallace, and Barnes, the goal defender. And then the goalkeeper comes up, Martin. And the respective reserves will come on the court. Marvin Anderson had to make changes in terms of introducing the reserves during games. Or she does switches positions well. She has been the national coach on more than one occasion. Marvin Anderson to the left of your screen. There you see her. She was a basketball player for World Girls back in her day. Also a very good netball player. But let's see, in terms of winning this title on many occasions, and a lot of the national players now went to the Queen School and won the All Island title in this division under 16. Ms. Colleen Montague, Vice President of the Intersecondary School Sports Association in the white vest, will meet the teams.
Amoy Gilbert, thank you.
And from Caramed, Moy Gilbert. Samoy Gilbert from Caramed alongside Mrs. Montague. And you see the captain of the Manchester unit, Morgan, stands beside her. Has been a formality for many, many years. And after the handshakes for the teammates of both teams, two teams will meet in the middle to shake hands before the start of this under-16 final. Rural champions Manchester High comes into this game as favourites over the Queen's School. However, Marvin Anderson will have something to say about that, the coach of the Queen's School, because guess what? In the final, she was not labelled as the favourite in the urban final because of the best third-place team. And then when they went up against Wolmer's, who actually defeated them in the first round, Wolmer's went in as the favourites and came out on the other end of the scale. Marvin Anderson looking on. Expect tough battle there, the goal attack. That's Morrison, who actually plays basketball for the Queen's School. And she did pretty well last season, I should say, earlier this year. She's a very good scorer.
We may now meet and greet.
And the teams will meet in the middle.
Thanks to
Umpires on hand, Rashid Joseph and Bethune Morgan, and also Dalton Hines. Rashid Joseph, all three are coaches though. And Dalton Hines is the coach of Gainstead, who lost that under-19 final.
First in the pass, Manchester High.
So the center pass going the way of Manchester. Walker stands in the circle. The ladies who present the ball from Jessere Paul, the blue and white uniform. First whistle off. Manchester in possession. Oh, that's a poor pass though. That's a poor pass. Not combining well with the wing defender. Laidlaw.
Bad obstruction, goal attack. Goal attack, obstruction. Where you at?
Bethune Morgan is that umpire on the right-hand side. A short individual, but he certainly makes his presence known.
Goal defense, contact, just outside.
So contact off the
Where
ball.
you at?
Ball in the hands of Williams. Williams for the Queen's School. Oh, floats it right to Morrison. We told you before, Morrison is aggressive and she can score, and that she does on her first attempt. Brilliant pass, this by Freckleton in the hands of Williams. Oh, a replay, so she actually bounced the ball off the court and held it back. That's replay in netball terms. Manchester gave it away. Oh, it's deflected out. So says Rashid Joseph, umpire on the right. See at the top of your screen. That's Rashid Joseph, umpire on the lower end of your screen. Bethune Morgan. Brilliant steal that was. Very good defensive work from the goalkeeper. That's Martin of the Queen's School. Morrison. Oh, tipped away. Manchester. Brilliant defensive work. In possession now. In the hands of the goal attack. Was come to mid-court though. That's Daling. Tipped away will be a throwing to Manchester. Williams. Making sure the toe is behind the line. Inside this the Laidlaw. Lobbed. Oh, almost a steal. That should be a throwing for Manchester. Very good defensive work this by the Queen's School team in the form of Barnes and Martin. Barnes the goal defender. Martin the goalkeeper. Good fake. Oh, a steal. Did I say, oh, yes, that's a brilliant steal by the goalkeeper, Martin. But they've given back Manchester the possession. Turning beautifully is Bailey. Takes a shot and rebounded by the goalkeeper, Martin. The Queens start to marshal up troop. Oh, that steal inside. It's an off-the-ball contact by the wing attack for Manchester and Williams. If that did not happen, it would have been a steal. Just outside the shooting circle. A contact inside the shooting circle by Thompson. The Queen's School looking better, has to stand beside Morrison. That's a penalty. Another contact outside the shooting circle. Well, lobbed inside, brilliantly done into the hands of Morrison. Takes a second attempt and he scores her second goal. Manchester is not woken up in this matchup so far. The Queen School has been aggressive though in this first quarter. Oh, they're throwing it away. So the Queen School have given it right back to Chester. White Thought threw it away. Throw inside the shooting circle for Manchester. And the Queen School are quicker to the ball than Manchester though. Looking a little bit lethargic, the players from Manchester. Bounce spots inside, looking for the goal of Jack Bailey. But they're giving it away. Goes the other way. So says Rashid Joseph, the umpire, at the lower end of the court. Another contact. And the center. That's Walker has to stand beside her for. Oh, a steal. And that should go the other way. That's contact after she was going for the steal. That's Laidlaw for Manchester. Very good defensive work for Laidlaw. She's wearing the wing defense bib in the midcourt. Manchester are finding it difficult on the hands of Walker to actually break the defense of the zone of the Queen School. Williams, Laidlaw.
Obstruction, wing.
Obstruction, a bit too close. Have to be at least 3 feet. Williams, or Walker, pardon me.
Advantage of
Laidlaw in the attacking third to Bailey. Contact will be called. Walker has the ball in her hands. And the center, Williams, has to stand beside her.
Advantage contact center.
Bailey takes a shot and scores Manchester's first goal. As we said before, they were confident. Ball tipped into the shooting circle. And a turnover. The Queen School sloppy. And Manchester almost gave it away, gave it back to the Queen School. Walker for Manchester. Laidlaw inside of the attacking third to Bailey.
Advantage contact wing. Goal defense.
Bring the advantage though. It will still be Manchester's ball. Bailey takes a shot, hits the rim. Rebound gathered by Forbes.
Goalkeeper, obstruction, penalty. Where you are?
So obstruction, a penalty awarded this to Manchester inside the shooting circle. When the contact is made inside the shooting circle, you hear the umpire say penalty. Forbes takes a shot and connects. It's a level proceedings for Manchester. It's Manchester's center pass. Very good combination of passes. This by Manchester.
Advantage contact center.
Inside to the movement of Bailey. Was not comfortable with the spot. She wanted to pass it out. Give it right back.
Center. Obstruction.
Obstruction called inside of the shooting circle. Not a penalty, outside actually. Bailey.
Contact center.
And contact just outside the shooting circle. Aggressive playing by the Queen School. Oh, a brilliant steal that was.
Advantage obstruction, goal attack.
That was brilliant by Martin, the goalkeeper for the Queen School.
Here, Queen. Yes.
Williams for the Queens. Morrison looking back for Williams. But that goes the other way, a turnover. Manchester in possession. Now moving in the attacking third. Walker finding Bailey. Back to Walker outside the shooting circle. Brilliant movement there by Bailey. Takes a shot, did not convert, but the rebound gathered by Forbes. And a penalty awarded. Takes a shot and connects. 3-2 Manchester, they lead. Very good movement inside the shooting circle for Manchester.
Wing defense, contact.
Broke away from the two defenders who are approaching the post. But the Queen School, they're trying to answer. 3-2 Manchester, they lead, trying for the steal.
Came off your goalkeeper.
Oh, poor movement, poor movement.
She was off the court.
So a turnover again by the Queen School. Here comes Manchester once again. Bounce pass in mid-court, called for stepping. That was more so walking than stepping. Stepped about 3 times before she released the ball. Queen School once again, that's a contact. The wing attack, Williams, Serena's her first name. Almost a steal by Laidlaw. Will be called for the contact. Laidlaw, the wing defender for Manchester. And instructions given by Bethune Morgan. She has to stand beside the goal defender. Now inside by Williams, looking for her shooter. Bailey turns around, takes a shot, and connects. 3 apiece. This in the first quarter. Walker, Laidlaw. Back to Walker. Put it pass down to the former Bailey. Walker, who was harassed somewhat. On movements. Affected out. See the goal defender, that's Barnes, who is very aggressive. Also plays a bit of basketball for the Queen School. Now Bailey takes a shot and nothing but the net. She looks serious. She looks like she comes to play today. And she came to play, but she is playing. Oh, a steal by Walker. It's Manchester's ball.
Stepping.
It's a call for stepping.
Free pass. Not you, not you. Free pass, Queens. Yes, there.
So it's trying to actually save the ball from going outside. That's a touchy call, though. You should see the expression on my face when that call from Bethune Morgan a short while ago, called for stepping. Oh, brilliant movement from Morrison. Pulled away from the defenders.
Thank you.
Does that count the end of the first quarter? And looking to see how the officials score. No, it does not count. 4-3 is the lead. It's for Manchester over the Queen School. Enterprising first quarter. The players from the Queen School came out extra aggressive, though, to be honest, and quicker to the ball than what we saw from Manchester. I see in your picture Colleen Graham-Powell, the coach of Homewood Technical. So Manchester ended the first quarter leads 4-3 over the Queen School. And we're getting ready for the second quarter. This is a Schoolgirls All Island Under 16 final. Queen School and Manchester battling for All Island supremacy. Welcome back to the National Indoor Sports Centre for second quarter action between the Queen's School and Manchester. Manchester leading by 4-3. And in the second quarter, though, we're joined by Leroy Brown. And no, not the boxer Leroy Brown or the administrator Leroy Brown, but the man from Michael. Is it Michael College or Michael University now?
The Michael University College.
Oh, my word, Leroy. He knows a thing or two about sport, though. But in the meantime, Manchester in possession. And that's none other than Daly. Takes a shot, hits the rim while going in. Brilliant work this from Daly.
So we have been seeing the Manchester playing brilliantly so far, and it started when they had the first game. So we're expecting to be a very competitive game. And I'm hoping to see Queens just come back after this first quarter and see what they can do in the second quarter.
Well, Morsa backpedals, but it almost stolen, and they're fighting for the possession. No whistle this for Mr. Josephs, the umpire at the lower end of the court. In midcourt, Morgan now finding the young lady Walker. Almost gave it away. Sloppy play this by Manchester, but Laidlaw with the steal.
Right, the ladies just need to just control and just calm down the game. It is just a feisty second quarter, but I'm sure if they calm down the game, then things should be okay.
Well, guess what? Although Laidlaw came up with the steal, the contact was made before that play happened. The Queen's School trying for a bullet pass in between the two defenders. Contact called, and Walker has to stand beside Williams.
Advantage offside.
Well, that was offside, though. The wing attack of Manchester, that's Serena Williams, had her foot inside the shooting circle, but they played the advantage.
Beside the goal.
Still the Queens
Yes.
in possession with Bailey. That's long into Morrison. Contact called on goalkeeper Thompson. Has to stand beside Morrison. Takes a shot. It rolled off. Thought it was going in. Penalty awarded again to the Queen's School, who converts. 5-4 is the score. Manchester, they lead in the second quarter.
It is the Manchester Centre. What can they do with it now? It's about settling the third quarter and ensuring that in this goal third, what can happen? I'm seeing where the goal attack is making the effort, but about rotating on the circle to ensure that she can find her goal shooter, which is making this pass.
No, they called for replay, actually.
Yes.
So you can't bounce and take it up. It slipped out of her hand, it dropped, and she wanted it to bounce at least 3 times before she could have taken it up. But she took it up before. In the meantime, here comes the Queen's School once again in their attacking third. Morrison grabbed and plucked it out of the air, but they've given it away to Thompson. He was the goalkeeper for Manchester.
So close, because the Queen's team was using the middle lane to carry down the ball, but just by an obstruction and deflection, they lost the ball.
Wing defense contact.
Contact will be called against the wing defender. That's Wallace
Yes.
of the Queen's School, standing beside Williams. Serena's her first name. Daly. Poor pass from Daly, looking for Thompson, and deflected away. Goes outside for a throw. It will go the Queen's way. Marvin Anderson looking concerned. He's not a track and field coach for the Queen's School, sitting beside her.
It's a full support from the Queen's School. All persons are on board for this one. This is going to be a tie that they have not won in a long while, and therefore all persons are making all stops to ensure they can take it back home.
And I'm glad you mentioned that, though. We'll get to that in a very short while. Queen's School bullet pass inside and looking for Bailey.
Where you are,
Contact called, lobbing to Morrison. Morrison is aggressive as she's playing basketball, and she connects. To level proceedings here, 5 apiece in the second quarter.
Still anybody's game in the second quarter. It's about how can they convert their center passes to ensure that they can lead this second quarter.
Contact just outside the shooting circle on the wing attack. That's Freckleton. A steal, and that will go the other way in terms of Manchester's way. That's a good steal by Morgan, the goal defender for Manchester.
She's really working the center. She just needs to ensure that she speaks to her goalkeeper so that the goalkeeper is aware of where the ball is being passed.
But she has to be extra aggressive, though, because Morrison, the goal attack for the Queen's School, is aggressive, and she can jump, and can jump extremely high. So the goal defender has to be extremely aggressive when she goes up against Morrison. Good block.
The good block from
Martin, but Manchester, they have recovered.
Wing defense contact.
Martin timed it perfectly.
Perfectly. Yes. She seems to be watching Shimona
Nelson?
Yes.
Goalkeeper with her, yes. Contact goal defense.
So penalty awarded.
Both players out of play. So free shot for the goal shooter from Manchester.
So that's Forbes connecting on the play. 6-5 is the score though, as Walker, aggressive at the center of Manchester. She leaves the ball to Laidlaw.
Bad obstruction.
Walker, Williams, bounce pass, looking for her goal.
And there goes the Queen's team again.
Yes, it does. So the Queens actually
Advantage obstruction center.
are not running with it. Well, long throw. Oh, that's poor.
Oh.
That's poor. From mid-court. Don't know who they're looking for though, because Morrison was not there and Bailey was not. So looking for the wing attack, more so Freckerton, you're saying?
There's nobody available for that pass, and most coaches will tell you those lobby pass will not work. Work down the ball to the center circle.
Manchester once again, the wing attack, Williams. A poor pass. This from
Good
the center,
recovery.
Walker. Yeah,
Bad in. Goal defense.
that's Simone Smith, the coach of Manchester High, who played some netball back in her day and played in the League of Manchester, as Manchester giving it right back to Morrison, who connects this for the Queen's School.
So the Queen's School is still trying to settle this game, and this is level score with 3:48 to go in this match. What can happen? We see the goal attack coming forward for the ball.
So in the meantime, the Queens in possession. Morrison finding her center, Williams. Back to Morrison outside the shooting circle. Movement, changing from right to left. Back inside, she cut right inside Morrison under the rim. She takes the shot and connects. 7-6 to Queen's School, they lead over Manchester. Your thoughts on that play?
It's really crucial at this moment. You want to ensure that you end the quarter in top and ensure that you're making the shots, because this is build confidence going into the halftime break. So therefore, a good one going for the Queen's team.
And that bounce pass for Walker was a bit timid though,
Center.
to be honest,
Yes.
but a contact called on Williams and on Walker. Oh, poor pass by
Poor
Walker.
pass.
I don't like the body language of Walker, to be honest.
And you want your center to be active, because the center is the one who controls the game for you, because she's free movement across the court. So you want your center to be active and is in the game. So I think she needs to improve on her attitude to ensure that her teams can benefit from it.
They just saw a shot of the coach of the St. Hughes, former national player. And Manchester coming away with it. No, yes they do. Last touch by the Queen's School, so says Rashid Joseph, the umpire. Marvin Anderson not looking happy at all.
She's
Thompson.
asking for her team to be settled in this last moment.
Almost called for 3 seconds. Held the ball. Had it for some time in her hand. Ball tipped away by Williams. And again, you'll see on your screen, that's Walker. Looks exhausted though, to be honest.
Seems a little tired, but I'm sure she can pull through to the end of this quarter.
Time will tell on that. Obstruction will be called against the goal attack Morrison. Standing a bit too close. Daly,
Advantage.
Walker, back to Daly, combination, lob, looking for the goal shooter, Forbes, tipped away before Forbes could actually collect. Now we see the young lady, Walker, to Forbes, to Daly, and she scores.
Beautifully. So we realize that the goal shooter had to go out for this ball, and then the goal attack just finish a shot for her.
Williams, a center pass. Right to her wing attack, Freckerton. Coming onto the shooting circle is the goal shooter, Bailey. Switches play from right to left.
And we see the center coming across to assist.
Morrison, almost a steal though. So we see some energy.
Yes.
This from Walker of Manchester, the center. Oh, love looking for Morrison. Was told before she can leap, collecting and connecting. First you collect before you connect.
And you have to pass in the space so that the defender is not able to touch this ball.
The Queen's School, they've gone ahead. Second quarter winding down. Daly,
Contact.
Williams, bounce pass inside, back to Daly.
Goal defense. Where you at? Go back.
From
Go
Williams to
back.
Daly, contact will be called on the goal defender
Yeah,
Barnes.
let's go.
Has to stand beside Daly, who takes a shot, could not connect. Rebound by Martin, but I think she stepped outside. She stepped outside after gathering the rebound.
So. And with 30 seconds
the
remaining,
goalkeeper,
this is a
against the
crucial
goalkeeper.
shot
Yes.
needed by the Manchester team.
Well, crucial as it becomes the level proceedings, 8 apiece, with less than 20 seconds to close out.
Queen center pass, what can they do with it?
Well, let's see what will happen to close out the second quarter. Oh, almost gave it away. Williams lobs it inside, looking for the energetic Morrison.
And it's a turnover.
Yes, indeed. And last touch of Morrison. And that signals the end of the second quarter, the end of the first half. We are witnessing a very good game. Scores tied at 8 apiece between the Queen's School and Manchester High. The ISSA Schoolgirls All Island Under-16 final happening at the National Indoor Sports Centre. Your thoughts?
So it is a level score so far, so which means it's anybody's game. And I'm sure Coach Anderson and Coach Simon is going to go back into the car room to ensure that things are done, and they want to ensure that coming back out, they lessen the contacts and lessen the offensive call to ensure that they can just convert those into goals.
The Queen's School 8, Manchester 8, half-time in this ISSA Schoolgirls Under-16 All Island final happening at the National Indoor Sports Centre. We'll be back with more second half action right here at Independence Park Limited. Welcome back to the National Indoor Sports Centre for the ISSA Schoolgirls All Island Under-16 final. It's all about netball taking place at the grounds of Independence Park Limited. Sean Grant alongside Ewa Brown await the start of the third quarter between Manchester and the Queen's School. Scores locked at 8 apiece.
So the final 20 minutes to see who will take on this championship. Let us see what happened this third quarter.
Well, Manchester having the ball in their grasp with their centre Walker. Spinning Laidlaw to Daly. and then to Forbes. Obstruction will be called on the goalkeeper. And not connecting on that shot though.
Contact. Goal defense.
So
Be careful. The
a
contact is
second
on contact goal defense.
attempt.
Yes.
The start of the third quarter and the second half, and scored by Daly of Manchester High. They've gone ahead just by 1 goal. Queen's School trying to answer. Morrison coming in mid-court though, to be honest. Ball lobbed inside. Brilliant movement. It is right to their goal shooter, Bailey. And they'll have another attempt. Penalty awarded. And it rolled in barely. But nevertheless, scores are tied once again. You see a ding-dong battle?
It's a ding-dong battle to see who can take this third quarter. In netball, it is important to know that this third quarter can be the deciding quarter to see who's resistant and who can make it to the end.
The third quarter.
The third quarter.
What's so significant about the third quarter? Why can't it be the second quarter or the first?
No, because based on the training, based on the tactics, the third quarter you can make all the changes, any chances, because you can't do that in the fourth.
Let's see. The Queen's School stolen by Laidlaw. Brilliant, brilliant defensive work by Laidlaw. Thompson. Back in the
backup by the goalkeeper.
Defensive third. Laidlaw once again in possession for Manchester. Finding Morgan, the goal defender. Cutting back, Laidlaw. Not a movement from Laidlaw though. Walker. Obstruction will be called against Williams. Has to stand beside Walker. Laidlaw for Manchester. Lob down, brilliantly done. This to Daly. Oh, good movement from Walker and Daly combining well. A movement, this by Daly. She has to finish this, and she does. Brilliant work.
Brilliant from the goal attack from Manchester. She knows what it means to Manchester to take home this one, and she's putting in the work for Manchester.
So 9-10-9 is a score. There's Rashid Joseph, the umpire. Also a coach. Barnes. Queen's School trying to build, trying to combine. Morrison switches play to her center, Williams. Back inside. This to Bailey.
Yes.
Obstruction called. And the shot taken. Will be a contact against Thompson. Did not go to collect the ball, she go to slap away the ball. And as a contact came.
And you're told to ensure that you go with both hands so that you can control the rebound, because rebounds are important.
That I agree with wholeheartedly. Oh, a steal by Morrison. The Queen's School, they have by the possession. It was Manchester's center pass, but it was Laidlaw again trying to go for the steal. She has been working extremely hard for Manchester. Barnes. And again we see aggressive playing. It's from Walker.
And it's
Williams.
important that Queens convert this one so that they can put themselves comfortable and then score their center pass coming up.
Here.
So on the court, as been pointed by Bethune Morgan, that was a center, creating the contact. Williams moves away from Walker. Lobs looking for her goal attack. That's Morrison who connects. I told you before about her aggression. A 1-goal lead for the Queens over Manchester. We're in the third quarter. And Daly with the contact. And has to stand beside Barnes, who has the ball in her hand. Morrison moving well outside the shooting circle. Introduce Williams. Morrison wants it back. She gets it back. You saw where the left foot was planted. And she landed that shot. A 2-goal lead, not a cushion or a pillow.
Not at all. And putting Queens comfortably in the lead so far. And we're waiting to see what Manchester can do in response.
Walker. Oh, a steal. Brilliantly done by the goalkeeper, Martin, of the Queen's School. But they almost gave it back to Manchester.
Not being focused, just playing the ball, not realizing that there is a defender coming through.
Here's a look back at the player shot a while ago.
Advantage contact goal attack.
So there's a good interception by the goalkeeper, and she was looking for a goal defense to see if he can pass the ball to.
Well, that's a steal, and that will be a contact by Williams on Walker. That was a steal by Serena Williams, and the contact was made by Latifah Williams of the Queen's School. A sloppy play. Barnes winning the possession. This for the Queen's School. Moving outside the shooting circle. Well, a steal by Thompson.
Again, just the ladies not being patient enough to pass the ball. And next interception by the Queen's team.
That's Morrison with the interception. Now Bailey looks around, looking for Williams. But a contact will be called on Walker, who has to stand beside Williams, lobbing it, looking for Morrison. And Thompson this time goes against Morrison, but called for the contact. And she takes a shot and connects. We're talking about Morrison of the Queen's School.
And that's a 3-point lead, and it's now the center pass for Queens.
So a 3-goal lead.
So it's been a very tactful game being played by the Queens team.
Yes.
And of course, it's on court now being played. It's a Queens team, the center being passed.
So the ball lobbed inside.
Goalkeeper contact.
And it will be a contact. Morrison will take the penalty. Will she? Yes, she will. Long range effort and connects. So 14-10. The lead has grown in the third quarter. The Queen's School over Manchester, leading by 4 goals.
So the Manchester team just need to ensure they score their center pass and hope for next interception.
Daly for Manchester, almost stripped of the possession. The contact outside the shooting circle. Movement lobbed inside, but a steal by Martin of the Queen's School. That's brilliant. Barnes to Williams, looking back in mid-court. Oh, a steal by Laidlaw. Oh my word, I have to hold on to my purse. Criminal activity, a lot of stealing happening inside the National Indoor Sports Centre.
Manchester looking to score this one to settle the game. What will happen?
So a contact outside the shooting circle. Williams
almost looks to be called offside.
But she was tumbling over though, but the contact came before she walked inside the shooting circle. Oh, obstruction will be called against Barnes. And the shot taken by Daly, she connects.
So this was what the Manchester team needed to settle the game, but it's still the Queen's team ahead.
Leading by 3. And they're the coach of Manchester, Simone Smith, looking concerned. Morrison almost gave it away. A steal by Laidlaw.
Good come through by the goal defender.
Well, not Laidlaw, that was Morgan. Well, that was brilliant by Morgan. Now, Williams. Walker looking for Daly. She finds Daly cutting to the left. Bounce pass inside. Brilliant. Fighting Daly. Out of her range. Now she'll get closer to the rim. Takes a shot and she rocks it in.
That's a good comeback for the Manchester team. They needed this one and it is delivered. It's now the Manchester center pass.
So cut the deficit to 2. At least 2 minutes to go to complete this third quarter. Walker. Good roll, good turn this by Daly.
Yes.
Left the defenders behind. Stepping forward, taking the shot, going for the rebound, but a contact called against Manchester in the form of Forbes. Good steal. I spoke before time.
I was just listening, they needed an interception and this came.
Walker
Advantage contact goal
for
attack.
Manchester.
Center contact penalty.
So obstruction, no contact called on the center, Williams. She will be standing beside Walker. Williams outside Daly. Walker
Center,
takes away by Barnes.
Center.
Obstruction called on the center. And then in the hands of Forbes. Takes a shot. Oh, that was poor. It was right under the rim. And I see my good friend here, Mr. Brown, not looking too happy at all with that shot.
Not at all. They got the opportunity several times to make the shot and they're not making the shots. And then Queens is going to make them pay for it.
No, Thompson comes away with it. And if we have contact,
Down.
Morrison called for the contact. Has to stand beside Thompson, the goalkeeper for Manchester. Daly, give and go. Almost a steal by Williams. Did I say almost? That's a steal by Williams. The Queen's School with a 2-goal lead. Morrison swings it to the left to Freckleton.
Back. Yes, there.
Long range effort. That's the basketball form I spoke about from Morrison.
That's a big shot by the Queens player.
Now the lead has grown back to 3. Morrison swings it to Barnes. Back to Morrison outside the shooting circle. Combining well, though. The introduced Bailey. Morrison gets it
Goal defense.
over the goal defender, Morgan.
Damage.
And she makes a shot.
All
They said no good. It's called off.
good.
I think it has been called off.
We wait to hear the final score based on the end of this third quarter.
I'm looking to see if it's called off or not. They'll get the official score. I heard one of the umpires said no good. I was wondering was it a shot or not.
Sean, I said to you the third quarter is an important quarter.
You really did say that.
And
though.
you realize that the Queen's team, they came to make play of this. In the
Concerns Queen School, they're leading 15-12 at the end of the third quarter. 15-12 at the end of the third quarter in this ISSA Schoolgirls All Island Under 16. This is the netball final happening at the National Indoor Sports Centre. Leroy Brown and Sean Grant will be back for more to close out in the fourth quarter. Welcome back to the ISSA Schoolgirls All Island Netball Under 16 final. We're down to the fourth quarter. Sean Grant and Leroy Brown in the house of the National Indoor Sports Centre. NISC scored for this fourth quarter. So the score change, though, has been updated. So the Queen School, they're actually leading 16-12, not 15-12. Update in the score, 16-12. So that last shot was actually given.
it was given by the umpire. So it's now 16-12.
So once the ball is in the shooter's hand and the whistle goes, they're allowed to take the shot, even after the whistle goes.
Stockton Center.
Once it's a penalty.
Once a penalty. I'm glad you're here, Mr. Brown. In the meantime, Manchester is to Daly, looking for her shooter. Forbes onto the rim. Can she convert? Well, guess what? The question has been answered.
It's a final 10 minutes, so all teams are putting out all the stops.
Goal defense. Contact penalty.
So both teams are here to ensure that they can take the trophy back home to their respective schools. Who will it be?
Well, guess what? They're not two winning trophies. They're two trophies, but not two winning trophies. Morrison wants it, but her teammate Bailey gets it and takes the shot and converts.
Good going by the Queen's team.
Bailey looks concerned. Laidlaw is almost mugged. 4-goal lead. This for the Queen's School over Manchester. And they've given it away. The pressure, the zone has worked well for the Queen's School. Great coaching this by Marvin Anderson.
I was just going to say that the Manchester team would need to convert their centre pass and then hope for interception, and then they can put themselves back into this game.
Williams, obstruction will be called against Walker. He has to stand beside Williams, yes indeed. Morrison coming out of the shooting circle, finding Williams, lobs inside this to Bailey, who is backpedaling and collecting and scoring.
This screen scheme is all over the Manchester team.
I'm not disagreeing with you at all, and they came into this game not as a favourites. But as I said before, in the urban final against Wolmer's, they were not. And this in the All Island final, they were not. But certainly they're proving everyone wrong who had them as an underdog. Morrison spins. However, she turns, takes a shot, and connects.
That's a big shot. Remember, we don't play names, we play the game.
Oh, my word. Oh, the lead's extending to now 6 in this fourth quarter. Williams called for, held the ball, had the ball in her hand for more than 3 seconds. A steal by Laidlaw. Manchester once again. Daly looking for Forbes. Forbes seemed like she was not interested at all. The crowd here, the gathering here, not liking that decision from the umpire. Matthew Morgan, almost a steal by Manchester. But it will be the Queen's ball. Barnes, bounce pass inside to Morrison, changing from right to left. Oh, bullet pass inside to Bailey. Swinging to Williams. Looking for Morrison. Oh, stepping back and collecting and then shooting and then scoring. Morrison, brilliant.
Good conversion by the Queen's team, making use of the Manchester team not being seen in this game.
7-3 is the lead for the Queen's School over Manchester. Barnes. Movement of Williams. Brought at the edge of the transverse line. Tipped outside. Now throwing to the Queen's School. They look concerned, but they were in red, so I'm expecting them to be supporting the Queen's School. Lob looking for Morrison. Oh, brilliant. Watch the left foot planted. Oh, my word, she could have been a farmer.
Goal attack, contact, penalty.
However, that goes against the Queen's School. Did not convert on that shot. Walker for Manchester. The goal defender Morgan. Brilliant pass by Morgan, finding Daly. Looking for Forbes, who turns around, takes a shot, and rattles it in.
Well needed shot by the Manchester team. It's the Manchester centre pass.
And again, Walker. There, look on the former national netball player. Williams, bounce pass to Walker. Lobbed inside to Daly. Not happy with where she was positioned. Will she go for a long-range effort? Hits the rim while it goes outside. The Queen's School ball.
It's a backline thrown by the Queen's team.
Oh, very good movement. Collection by Williams. Went right through her hand. Nevertheless, but Morris is there in mid-court. She's everywhere. Then to Bailey. Morrison coming down in the shooting circle, saving it, but giving it right back to Manchester. Now, Daly to Walker. Looking back for Daly, collecting with the right hand first. Then to Forbes, who was harassed from behind the contact, and Martin has to stand beside her while she took the penalty. They cut the deficit to 5. Under 5 minutes to go in this matchup. The Queen's School, they lead by 5 goals. Williams looking for Morrison. Well, the whistle had gone before. And she has to stand beside Walker, though. Morrison in a reenactment. The same play. Oh, that was sweet. That was sweet.
Brilliant shot from the Queen's team.
For Morrison. Manchester wanting to answer to Daly. Walker, obstruction will be called. Manchester's ball. Oh, good roll. That's a good roll. She let Daly, or she let Barnes behind. Oh, again. That's great movement. This by this young lady from Manchester Daly and converting.
Advantage goal by Bethune for this one. It's 21-16.
She rolled left, she rolled right. She had Barnes in a frenzy. But nevertheless, the Queen's School, they still need
Good
a steal.
interception by the Manchester team.
Then to Daly once again, looking for Forbes, but that was no power in that pass.
Poor pass being executed by the Manchester team.
Oh, bounce pass along the side. The young lady once again, rattling. It's a left hand of Daly.
That's a conversion by the goal attack. She knows her team is down and need this one.
They've given it away. A 4-goal lead in Manchester. They've given it away once again. Poor pass this from Walker. Manchester supporters are here. Barnes trying to build somewhat. The Queen's School looking for Williams. Tipped away by Walker. Will be a throwing to the Queen's School in their attacking third.
The crowd is out making noise. Queens, Manchester.
It's now the Manchester's ball. Came off Bailey. Thompson with the ball in her hand. Now, can they do something with it?
Unable to find a player.
Replay, Laidlaw is giving it right back to the Queen's School.
Walk across. Walk across. Walk across.
The Manchester team just so confused, unable to find their players, being frustrated.
Williams inside.
Advantage outside contact wing defender.
Oh, almost a steal by Thompson though. But contact called inside of the ball. Morrison will take the penalty. No, a steal by Thompson.
With
Morgan.
by the goalkeeper.
So Walker. Then to Thompson. Morgan. Looks on. Thompson cuts to the left. Then the young lady Laidlaw. Walker. Bounce pass to Morgan.
Like I said, unable to find their players. Very zone now being played by Queens.
A steal by Martin, the goalkeeper for the Queen's School. Under 2 minutes to play. The lead is 4. Can Manchester come back?
It seems to be out of the reach of the Manchester team. Can Simon make any final change to upset this one? I'm unsure that can happen at this time.
Morrison lobs inside, but stolen somewhat, and a contact will be called. So you can watch it on SportsMax YouTube right now. That's an option. Be watching this game. In the meantime, Manchester almost a steal, but tipped outside will be Manchester's ball. Under a minute to play.
Manchester move quickly to this play. What can they do to convert this one?
Daly. Walker for Manchester. Looking back for Daly. Contact called. Manchester's ball. They trail by 4. The Queen's School, the supporters, some are on their feet. You're not seeing them in your picture. Turning around is Forbes for Manchester. Takes a shot and connects. The deficit cut.
3-point game. 3-point game. 3. It's 18.
The 18 to 21 with the seconds remaining.
Need a last-minute interception.
Barnes, Williams for the Queen's School. Shading it on the right to Freckleton. Could not hold on. Been urged on by Marvin Anderson, the coach sitting down.
So
they said hands up.
Mark.
And they've given it away. And a steal by Morgan. And that's the final whistle. The Queen's School are the ISSA Schoolgirls Netball All Island Under 16 champions, winning this matchup over Manchester High. And you see the supporters dancing and jubilation, because guess what?
It has been a long while.
Not only that, they have not been labeled as a favorite this season in any competition.
And then Queens come to prove them wrong. The Marvin Anderson, as she said, that it was the girls that were trying, and she tried throughout the season, and they are now the All Island champions for under 16.
Oh my word, 21-18 is the score we have here. We get the official score in a very short while. But I tell you this much, you still see it on your screen though, where the Queen's School are extremely happy coming into this game as the underdogs as they did in the urban final. The final score is on your screen. The Queen's School 21, Manchester High 18. A very good game we had on hand in the under 16 final.
A very good game, just that the Manchester team was a little lost in the fourth quarter. I did say to you, Sean, that the third quarter is very important, and if you can come out swinging in the third quarter, then you know that you can take over in the fourth quarter. It's about converting all the things that were done. And Queen's team, through Marvin Anderson, found the right chemistry today.
Yes, they did. So on that note, though, 21-18 victory for the Queen's School over Manchester. They've crowned themselves once again the All Island Under 16 champions, winning this match of the National Indoor Sports Centre. However, we're not done just yet, because that was the appetizer. We have the main course coming up. St. Catherine
High
going up against Homewood in the under 19 final. That will be a cracker. We'll be back in a very short while.